On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So now the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off with a recap over the last weekend, where the last weekend is definitely dubbed the bloodiest weekend since the start of the year. Yeah, man. So we're going to talk a little bit about them knockings and clappings there before we get into the main story. Now, the police statistics is showing that knockings and clappings resulting in the loss of life of people is down by 20%. But the past weekend, the bloodletting over that weekend underscores a surge in knockings and clappings causing serious injuries. So there was a spate of shootings and knockings and clappings resulting in the loss of life of some people over the weekend, capping basically a busy 72-hour period for the island's security forces. Now, according to the latest crime statistics published by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, that's the JCF, 65 persons have lost their lives to the hands of criminals up to January 27th this year. Now, according to the JCF stats, that's a 20% decline compared to the corresponding period last year. However, knockings and clappings related to injuries and robberies and reports of indecent assaults, to include the hold on and take from the rapist them and break-ins, are up. So make we now look at the divisions that are considered the most murderous. Of course, the St. James Police Division tops that. Now in St. James, they have recorded 13 loss of life since the start of the year. St. Ann follows. Surprisingly, the Garden Parish follows with 8 loss of life since the start of the year. The St. Catherine North Police Division has 7. So those are the 3 most murderous police divisions since the start of the year. There was an 18% increase in knockings and clappings though, that result in just injuries, serious injuries, soaring from 64 in 2023 to 77 now in the corresponding period in 2024. The police division of St. James led that with 11 knockings and clappings that resulted in serious injuries. The St. Andrew North Police Division with 9 and the Westmoreland Police Division with 7. So watch this now, my peeps. So that simply means that more persons get caught up and seriously injured this year than the corresponding period last year. So this year, 64, 65 thereabout have been canned up, seriously injured since January, compared with 52 for the same period last year. So these dynamics played itself over the last weekend with more knockings and clappings and injuries. It was indeed our bloodiest weekend since the start of the year. So we make a little backtrack and talk about some of the highlighted knockings and clappings since last Thursday. So Thursday evening of last week, 2 men, including a Jamaica Defence Force JDF officer, get caught up at Tasty's restaurant on Arthur Tree Road in Kingston 5. One of the men presently on your screen, who is now deceased, he has since been identified as 35-year-old Roland Sawyers, said to be from the Iron River district in Golden Spring, St. Andrew. Now on Friday, this 9-year-old boy, Shamar Walker, I covered his story, sadly, boy, may I tell him my peeps, in its entirety. He was a student from Railway in Maypen, Clarendon. He was taken out in a hail of bullets during an attack at a shop that his mother owns and operates along Church Street in Maypen. On Saturday morning, 5 persons, including a female, get caught up and injured by criminal elements at a party in Barrack Street in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland. The incident happened shortly after 1 a.m. in the wee hours of the morning. Additionally, on Saturday morning, a man get caught up and lost his life at the Mother's Patty restaurant in Ocherios, St. Anne, where 2 police officers, along with other civilians, are now in police custody pending further investigations for that knockings and clappings. Now, meanwhile, there was a string of knockings and clappings incident in the Nannyville community of St. Andrew, and that also took place on Saturday. That string of knockings and clappings left 2 men presently on your screen lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. The first one identified as Raheem, the second man identified as Itamar. Yeah, man. So this just goes to show that the knockings and clappings them turn up, way up. And in that knockings and clappings incident in Nannyville, a police officer was conned up and seriously injured. So this is no joke, my peeps. Trust me, Jamaica is in a serious hole, buried so deep. Boy, may I tell you, it a go take a fat man to become the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and also a fatter man to become the Commissioner of Police. And see if we can get a fat woman also to become the Chief of Defence for the JDF. And why I say we need some fat people, and we not look down upon fat people, you know. We just, I say that because the irony is that we need some people with guts in authority to bring this crime situation under control. Yeah, man. Now, my peeps, I could get into this morning main stories. On your screen, this female has since been identified as Nadia Binns. She's of a Helicon address in Discovery Bay, St. Anne. Now, on Tuesday morning, residents from Helicon heard loud cries of help coming from Nadia Binns' dwelling house. It is said that when they responded to her cries for help, she was found in her bedroom with multiple machete chop wounds all over her upper body and face. However, residents rushed her to the nearby St. Anne's Bay Hospital, where she is in critical condition, hanging on to dear life by a thread. Now, on the Spot News Media have learned that the attacker gained entry to her bedroom by removing louver blades from a window. This is not the first time, though, that she was attacked in a similar fashion. Now, when I see these type of attacks happening to a female, the first place to look is within the ranks of her family. Yeah, man. And then the second place to look is at who is her present or ex-spouse. So that is the direction that the police need to be probing their investigations presently. The police stated that they are trying to establish a motive for that brutal and deadly attack. Yeah, man. Now over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division, another man end up lose 3 pints. But this time is not nobody innocent. He's a criminal element, a old dirty kind of boy. Presently on your screen, identified as CJ. Now, CJ is from the Barrow Road area in St. James, and his fatal knockings and clappings took place in the same area. Now, yesterday, sometime after 10, residents from the Barrow Road community in St. James heard a barrage of gunfire. Now, upon their investigations, they saw the lifeless body of CJ in bushes, clad in a white jeans and grey t-shirt with grey underwear exposed. Yeah, man, with about 10 up all over his upper body and head. Whosoever came for CJ, make sure say CJ lose him 3 pints, no longer among the land of the living, as shut-eye country land settings was most definitely the order of the day. Now the regular ones and ones they must have wonder then on the spot why them go nyam CJ food and broke the plate. Just hold on there, let me give you a full lowdown pan CJ. CJ is a known scammer, but him turn up him scamming thing to a little notch. Him stop the whole heap of dial thing because him see say most of the people, especially the elderlies in America, is catching on to them style, so it stop work. So CJ decides say him a go into credit card and gift card scamming. Yeah, man. So him have a whole lot of gift card where him a go around and a sell people, and also seeking people to use some credit cards on his behalf. So I go on and know some of the business entities attached to these gift cards and also persons who owns these credit cards that he had cloned caught on to the scam and shut them down. So when him sell people the gift card, them now collect them money and the people them go figure use the gift card to get whatsoever rewards off it. Nothing card now work, and him cannot be forthcoming back with the people them money where him already take. So that make him and a whole lot of people in a hot water over their money. So him owe a whole heap of people a whole heap of money because you don't know how Jamaicans stay, you know. Them love the little hustling mentality. So if them can get something that is worth $1,000 for $50, them are gonna take it. So basically CJ was in a lot of hot water with a lot of people. He was also attending court as he had a matter before the courts with a man and a woman for the same gift card, scam, fraud type of thing. Now, the week leading up to his knockings and clappings, you know, he kept posting a portion to war songs on him status. I don't know him and make the people him know say bad him bad, and any man who want to run in are just straight can to them skin. But guess what happened? To the amount of enemy that him have, you can't even pinpoint pan who could have touched him. So as Teddy Brookshot would have said in a shatters, you know, anybody could have touched him. Yeah, man. So CJ was out and about, gingerly, not knowing that his enemies are closing in on him. And clam, 10 piece to CJ yesterday. And CJ food get nyam. Yeah, man. So the regular ones and ones them out there, especially the younger fellows, the younger youths and ladies, females out there, we feel like say scamming is the way to go. It is definitely the way to go, but go where? Straight to a cemetery. 6 feet under will be the order of the day. If we don't step away from these criminal lifestyle and lead and live an upstanding type of life, go work hard for your own and leave the scamming business alone. Yeah, man. A word to the wise. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.